Avengers, broke Avengers, visitors to the tower. What's up, everybody? Good morning. We'll be getting started real soon. If you could do us a favor and smash that like, oh, would that be just great? See you soon.
Forbidden fields and empty meadows, I wind and wander to pierce the seal and loose the shadow that pulls me under places that should not be disturbed. All that I would cast away, watching darkness fall from myself or from another. Strain the spirit of its kind.
I just wanted to point out that that's totally me singing. Okay, we'll keep going.
Leading into grave, crumble to the ground, a titan coming down.
Alright, that was bad. It was kind of funny, though. I mean, I don't know. Chet, you're... This is ridiculous, dude. This is like a 90s emo... Like a 90s emo kind of vibe. Maybe we should just go with this. Now I'm feeling emotional all of a sudden. You know, before we get started, though, for real, let me ask something. I need to know. Do you guys... Are you excited about this big hero thing? Or is this like a little too crazy? Yeah, let me know. Yes or no. Do you like this Big Hero 6 thing? Yeah, just give the people what they want. Oh, hang on. I still got a tweet about this. 1 second. Okay. Good morning. Welcome. All ye nerd vengers, broke vengers, visitors to the tower. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. On this glorious week. In nerddom, fandom, internet places. Woo! Let's do it. Got a lot to talk about today. Big Hero 6. What the actual F is going on with that? We have to get into that. There's other Marvel stuff that I want to talk about. There's actually a little bit of DC stuff I want to get into as well. How many of you guys saw the thing that came out yesterday about one Christopher Nolan and his involvement in seeing the cut of Justice League that Joss did, and then what he did to try to protect, his good friend and, person that was certainly done wrong in Zack Snyder, man. It's pretty cool. So I wanted to get into that, talk about some of that stuff. There's also this lingering rumor, you know what I mean, And this sort of has to do with the scoop about Big Hero 6, because the Big Hero 6 scoop was, I believe, an exclusive from the Diz Insider. We talked about the Diz Insider yesterday. We talked about how they had a really big scoop coming out today. That was the story. Today, they have a big scoop coming out. So the one yesterday, the Big Hero 6 scoop, was not that scoop. And so we all will patiently wait to know what that's about. There's also a couple other things I want to talk about, including some stuff about Eternals, some very interesting stuff there. And then we might have to leave it for there. There's other stuff going on. Look for a show notes. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, look for a crazy WandaVision video coming out later today. It's going to be like slightly spoiler, almost like all of our WandaVision videos have had to be lately, because the theories and the leaks and everything is starting to kind of pull together. These last 2 episodes are going to be nutso. Yesterday, Magneto was trending on Twitter. That's really interesting. Might have to talk about that a little bit. There was actually a reason why. It's not all smoke and mirrors. When I first saw that, I was like, it's bullcrap. That won't be in there. I'm not so sure anymore. So we're going to have to talk about that in a video later. Wednesday night, of course, will be our new show with Miss Darren Wood. People really love that show. I love doing that show. Darren loves doing that show. It's a good freaking time. You should be there between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday nights. I'll have to double check with her, and we will let you guys know via Discord, Twitter, etc., etc. Thursday night, of course, you have After Dark, 9 p.m. Al and Lav is going to take you through a couple of hours stream into the evening, talking about all the crazy stuff that's going on in this nerdy world. And then Friday morning, Thursday night, late, depending on where you're at in the world, we will be doing our watch party for the Nerdvenger members of the latest episode of WandaVision. It's going to be insane, I am sure. We're going to talk a little bit behind the scenes just with the members, and then we will do our spoiler stream Friday morning, talking all about the episode, full spoilers, like 4 a.m., 4:30, 4:15 a.m., somewhere around there. Now, one thing for Nerdvengers specifically, I am going to be dropping a couple of small vids on the Nerdvengers only Discord. Some stuff about some of the stuff we talked about over the weekend. And then this weekend, I will certainly be able to do both streams, but the Sunday stream will likely be delayed. I am traveling this weekend. I probably won't be stable until later Sunday night to do the business stream. So the Nerdvenger stream on Saturday should not be affected. And a slight note on that before we get into the content, we're almost done. Everyone's so impatient. I can feel it. I can feel the internet being, dude, I don't care. Shut up and dribble. Except instead of dribble, talk about Marvel. Shut up and do it. I will. Okay? Relax. Listen. For the Nerdvengers this weekend, the stream is going to be much more community focused. The community is growing a lot, and I just want to make sure that everybody's feeling the love. And so this weekend's going to be a community, really, really focused on community. We're going to get a lot of feedback, take a lot of time, see what we're doing right, what we could do better to foster the beautiful community of nerds that we call the Nerdvengers. So that'll be what's going on this weekend, okay? All right, lads and lasses. Let's get into it. And yeah, I'm going straight from the Starbucks bottle today. We're taking a lot of coffee today, okay? So everybody just get off my back. Keep the judgment to yourself. Okay. I wanted to show you a couple of things. Ladies and gentlemen. We got to get into the theater. Come with me. Take my hand. No shoving. Everybody, chill the F out. Okay, I want a reference point here, so you guys let me know. Show me your genitals, Josh. What, Danny, maybe not, if it wasn't public, maybe you'd have a shot there, my friend, but come on, man. Trying to run a family show around here. Love you, though. So I need a little help here, guys. You help me out here. One or two in the chat. Did you hear what Christopher Nolan said? The Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder story yesterday? If you did, put a 1 into the chat. If you did not, put a 2 into the chat. Okay? I just want a reference point. Did you guys hear about that. Okay. Let's get into it. And I also wanted to show you, why is this not? Oh man. This is kind of weird. I literally this is oh wait, what? That's not what? Streamlabs, what in God's name are you doing? You guys just gotta look in the Matrix. That wasn't supposed to happen. Jeez. So I'm trying to show you this on the Brave browser because Brave is so cool. Except apparently Brave is not that cool because it's capping the... Yeah, that is so weird, dude. I really don't understand that. Anyway, I have it on Chrome. Just in case, so we're all good. But still, kind of stupid as hell, to be honest with you there. Okay. We have the Zack Snyder... Because the thing I was trying to show you... And look, I don't understand why Brave doesn't play well with OBS. I thought I had it working. I was on it earlier today. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Yeah, no. Hey, okay, look, there's an important point here I wanted to make. Sorry to go through all this hassle. Here's what I wanted to explain to you. We're shifting. We're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, okay? Some of it we're talking about publicly, some of it obviously not because it's behind the scenes. But we are interested in this browser called Brave, okay? Brave is a really interesting browser. And comicbook.com, okay, I want to show you something. This is what the website comes up as and looks like when you are in the Brave browser. Okay, now a lot of that's meaningless stuff down there, but whatever. You can read the article, it's whatever, right? Now, let me show you what this looks like in Chrome. Let me show y'all something. Man, let me show y'all something. Look at this, man. You got Target over here. Okay? I just scrolled 2 seconds. I got another pop-up down here. Okay? You keep going. I got a Fiverr pop-up. You know what I mean? Like, it's like your computer... Look at this. Target popped up here. Target over here. Look at this, man. This is crazy. How am I supposed to even... I can't even... I'm going to have a seizure trying to... You know what I mean? Like, I can't. So it's, I don't know, man. Like not necessarily comicbook.com's fault. I understand the landscape and everything like that. But for me, I'm over it, dude. And by the way, Brave is not an ad blocker. Brave allows transactions in the attention economy any freaking ways. Let's talk about this story. Zack Snyder says Christopher Nolan told him he could never... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, aren't I? Yep. Zack Snyder says Christopher Nolan told him he could never see Justice League's Whedon cut. Okay, this is crazy. Zack Snyder reveals Christopher Nolan told him he could never see the version of Justice League completed by Joss Whedon and released into theaters in 2017. A version Snyder still has never watched. I only saw it once. Regret it. Years before he would return to restore Zack Snyder's Justice League, a 4-hour R-rated director's cut coming to HBO Max, the Man of Steel and Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice filmmaker stepped away from the superhero ensemble amid a family tragedy. Studio Warner Brothers brought on Avengers writer-director Whedon to finish post-production and perform reshoots on Justice League, making a Frankenstein of a movie. For sure, dude, it was a Franken film. That one anonymous anonymous studio executive says everybody knew it was a piece of shit. That's hilarious to me. You know what's so funny about that? Reminds me of a scene in Metalocalypse when the band makes a movie and it just turns into this big shit sandwich, and there's this like crazy producer guy at the end that was like, we just made a $200 million shit sandwich. Everybody's gonna take a bite of it and they're gonna smile and they're gonna say it tastes fucking great because I'm not gonna lose my ass. And he's like basically like saying to the Metalocalypse that they have to act like the movie's good. Like basically like the movie's shit, they have to act like it's good. That's the game, dog. And the funny thing is that was a show that John Schnepp was heavily involved with. May he rest in peace. But it's just so funny that I mean that's literally what happened here, bro. They were like, "There's a big old shit sandwich. Here we go. Let's trick the DC fans." Anyway, Nolan, an executive producer on Justice League and director for the Dark Knight trilogy, screened the Whedon cut with Snyder's wife and producing partner, Deborah Snyder. By the way, love to see it. Love to see it. The Snyders, you love it. You love a power couple that anyway. It was just a weird experience, Deborah Snyder told Vanity Fair. I don't know how many people have that experience. You've worked on something for a long time, and then you leave, and then you see what happened to it. After sitting out the screening, the Snyder Cut filmmaker recalled, they came and they just said, you can never see that movie. The reason, as his wife says, is because I knew it would break his heart. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, there were a lot of like stories that came out about this, you know? So basically like Nolan and his wife go to see this movie. You know what I mean? And they literally come back and they're like, nah, bro. Like, you can't do it, man. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Don't let that happen. That's crazy. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Like, okay, so let me just say this. When it comes to Nolan, I have like mixed feelings on the dude. He's brilliant. And his stuff has been so good. But like the whole like his whole thing with Inception 2 or whatever the hell. What was that movie that he did this year? I don't even know. The one that Paul made so much money on. Yo, Paul, from every spoiler, Tenet. I learned more about anyway. That whole situation was weird for me, and like I know he shit talks Marvel a little bit, and it's like ugh, everybody wants to shit talk. The commercial success is commercial success, I get it, but in this example, it really does show that Nolan, I would argue, definitely had a filmmaker to filmmaker relationship with Zach. I mean, Zach is, especially from the more like you learn about how he shoots, how he interacts, the companies that he works with, like for his own films and that he brings in on the production side, like just seems like a pretty genuine dude. It's crazy what happened to him, dude. It's crazy what happened to him. And then they just released this shithole, dude. They just literally took his film, like they took his movie. And apparently, I mean, this is the whole thing with like a lot of the people that talk about the behind the scenes stuff, is that apparently Joss Whedon was walking around on set being like, "Oh, fuck Zack Snyder, am I right?" For all intents and purposes, that's what he was doing. He was walking around set being like, "Ooh, Zack Snyder this, Zack Snyder this." Oh, this wasn't Zack's thing, but I guess we'll, Yeah. Weird. Let's see here. Let's see what you guys say. Yeah. They read the whole Vanity Fair article. The whole thing is, I mean, honestly, dude, there's a lot that I've already looked into with this that made me sick way even before this year, dude. A lot of this stuff just makes me sick, It's bad. It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. But anyway, let's talk about Big Hero 6, man. Let's talk about Big Hero 6. Perhaps we should pull up the actual exclusive, yes? Perhaps we should do that, yeah? The Diz Insider. Exclusive Big Hero 6 characters coming to the MCU. And this is the guy that I was telling you about, Derek, that he says he has a huge scoop for today. A huge one. Better be big, man. Come on, man. Big Hero 6. We have exclusively learned that certain characters from the Big Hero 6 will be making their live-action debut in the MCU. We're not sure on who will be coming, but we can at least expect Baymax and Hero. Some of the projects we heard about were Secret Invasion, Agents of Atlas, and Doctor Strange. However, we couldn't get confirmation. There's also no word on if the actors will reprise their roles in regards to live action appearances. Big Hero 6 was loosely based on the comic book of the same name. The comic was a 3-part miniseries written by Scott Lobdell and Gus Vasquez. Gus Vasquez? The series went on to be a very popular title, which spawned the animated film and TV series. In 2014, Disney premiered Big Hero 6 on the big screen, and it made almost $658 bajillion worldwide, and has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 89%. That's pretty good. The show, based on the 2014 film of the same name, aired its series finale on Monday. Wait, what? There was a Big Hero 6 show? Okay, the plot thickens. The show, based on the 2014 film of the same name, aired its series finale on Monday, February 15th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Wow. Okay, so it's coming off of Disney XD. That's interesting. It premiered in 2017 and picks up after the events of the movie from Walt Disney Animation Studios. However, Disney recently announced the upcoming Disney Plus series Baymax. Okay, I see what they're doing. The cast of Big Hero 6 series includes Orion Porter. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's kind of cool, right? So, what the heck are they? This is Benny, the comic historian. Shout out to Benny. Does good work on YouTube. Let's learn some stuff.
Big Hero 6 is getting a release from Disney Pixar very soon, and due to this, I felt that it was a good enough time to talk about the Marvel-owned property, Big Hero 6. Plus, I love Disney Pixar movies. Can you blame me? Who doesn't love
I actually was on a panel with Benny one time at the Keystone Comic-Con. It was pretty cool. We talked about growing as YouTubers and stuff.
These things. The team of Big Hero 6 was originally created for Alpha Flight number 17 in December 1998. They were then supposed to get their own miniseries entitled Sunfire and the Big Hero 6. But
so Sunfire's a dope character, and I think I saw a Silver Samurai there, and I saw some people talking about it in the chat, like a little Silver Samurai action. Super cool, dude. I'm into that.
They were then supposed to get their own miniseries entitled Sunfire and the Big Hero 6. But due to publishing issues, the miniseries actually got started before their first appearance. Then there was a second miniseries that came out in 2008, but other than that, they haven't had a reoccurring series since then. So let's go over their story just like we do with all of these Know Your Universes so that you understand what they are in the comic books and you can relate that to the movie. Seeing the Avengers and the X-Men, the Japanese government wanted to have their own state-sanctioned superhero team.
That's sick.
So they put together their very own top-secret group of bigwigs to recruit these Japanese superheroes. The bigwig group was called Guri, and they were tasked with forming the superhero team, Big Hero 6. The original field commander for this team was the Silver Samurai.
Look at Baymax in this thing.
Hero 6.
I mean, I like the big puffy guy too, but am I getting this wrong? Is that not Baymax? Like, come on, man. That's dope. Oh shit, my bad.
So they put together their very own top-secret group of bigwigs to recruit these Japanese superheroes. The bigwig group was called Guri, and they were tasked with forming the superhero team, Big Hero 6. The original field commander for this team was the Silver Samurai,
nice.
The exact same one that fights against Wolverine frequently. And since he was known as a freelance Ronin and a bodyguard to the terrorist group Viper, members of the Guri had reservations about even bringing him on board. But in the end, he was brought on board and he was put in charge. The second person that was brought on board for Big Hero 6 was Secret Agent Honey Lemon, an inventor of a nanotechnology-based power purse from which she could access any object.
Dude,
they
what?
Then brought on Go-Go to Mega,
that's kind of
who has
cool.
the ability to expel a Fury Force
like a bag of holding
and
a replicator.
She was
Combined?
actually a prisoner and was released on the condition that she joined Big Hero 6. Kind of reminds me of Suicide Squad. With 3 heroes down, the scientists of the Giri identified 13-year-old boy genius Hiro Takashiro as their 4th member. But Hiro had no interest on being on a superhero team, never mind being on a team with the infamous Silver Samurai. It would take his mother being kidnapped by the Everwraith for him to be interested. The Everwraith is an astral embodiment of all of those individuals that were killed in the World War II nuclear attacks.
What?
To fight against the Everwraith, Hiro invented Baymax, a synthetic bodyguard capable of changing into a synthetic dragon.
Whoa, what? Okay. So it's a synthetic bodyguard that can turn into a synthetic dragon? Hang on now.
Hiro invented Baymax, a synthetic bodyguard capable of changing into a synthetic dragon. And it was using the brain scans of his own dead father.
What?
Hiro and Baymax were joined by Big Hero 6, which was pretty much Big Hero 3 at this time, to fight against the Everwraith as it was trying to kill everyone in Tokyo. And during this battle, the final member of the original team showed up. Some of you may know him, but for those of you who don't, it was Sunfire, a mutant with the ability to superheat matter into plasma. Before there was Big Hero 6, he was Japan's premier superhero. With the team finally assembled, they were able to defeat the Everwraith and put an end to his plan. And now that they had proven themselves as the heroes of Japan, Big Hero...
Dude, this is kind of chill. You know what I mean? And I really like this like art style. Like, it seems really like obviously manga influenced and everything, which is really cool and culturally makes sense. Yeah, this is awesome. I didn't really know any of this stuff.
Hero 6 moved to their new headquarters in the Giri office building, which was located in Japan's Cool World amusement park. But here, they were attacked by X the Unknowable, a monster born from a child's drawing that could transform its structure into any form or shape.
Isn't that in the movie? I saw the movie like once a long time ago, and I don't really remember. And maybe it was like background or something. But isn't that kind of in the movie with the kid that can draw something and then it turns into stuff? Or am I crazy?
It would take the assistance of Alpha Flight before they could defeat X the Unknowable with the fires of Mount Fuji.
Nice.
The team then protected Japan from all kinds of threats. But eventually, Sunfire would leave the team to go work for Charles Xavier's corporation in Mumbai, India. His replacement was Sun Power, a woman who also had solar-based powers that Honey Lemon pulled out of her power purse from a whole nother reality.
What?
Because of this, Sunfire worshipped Honey Lemon as her god.
I'm going to be honest. Honey Lemon, I'm going to need Honey Lemon in the MCU. That is, not only is that the dopest name for like a lady character with a cosmic purse. Come on. Honey Lemon, come on, man. Seems like something right out of the Matrix. That is awesome.
Silver Samurai also left the team when he was thought to have been killed by Elektra in Iraq. So his spot went to the Ebon Samurai, and with the 2 most experienced members of the team, Hiro took control of the team. They eventually fell victim to mind control, and they fought against the newest incarnation of Alpha Flight.
As you do in comics, every team, just if you grow really powerful, you're going to get screwed up with some mind control stuff. Perhaps what we're seeing happen with Wanda right now. Probably not going to be the last time it happens.
But once the mind control was removed, they ended up parting ways with the new Alpha Flight as friends. And then Spider-Man called on Big Hero 6 to help him face off against Dr. Octopus. You see, Dr. Octopus had sent
Dope.
Octopus bots to Japan, so Big Hero 6 needed to stop them. This storyline resolves with Dr. Octopus's robot.
Yo, I got collectibles on the brain, so you're going to have to forgive me. But if you're holding some Big Hero 6 comics right now, like some OG ones, hit me up.
It's actually being controlled by their original enemy, Everwraith, in Japan. And once they stop him, they free Japan of these robots. So in the comics, the team has gone through a few changes, just like any Marvel superhero team. Silver Samurai was the original leader, and he had the ability to power charge any object. Most notably, he would charge his own katana up with his mutant energy, allowing the katana to slice through anything except adamantium. Sunfire is a former X-Man, and he has the ability to fly and generate superheated blasts of plasma energy.
Super cool.
Go-Go Tomogo can turn her body into a ball of energy by saying her codename. Honey Lemon's powers are entirely based on...
Wait, Honey Lemon was in the movie? Man, I gotta watch this freaking movie again, huh?
Allows her to pull anything she wants from a different dimension. Hiro
She's actually
Takashiro
in
is
the
the
movie?
boy genius
Now I
that
feel
invented
foolish.
Baymax, the synthetic entity that can turn into a dragon.
So why did they make Baymax? Like, if he was, like, okay. All right, let's keep going here, but I got some thoughts.
Hiro and Baymax are the 2 that the movie appears to be following for the most part. Ebon Samurai eventually replaced Silver Samurai, and he's a former police officer of Tokyo that was actually killed by the Silver Samurai. He then struck a deal with wherever he ended up in the afterlife to return to Earth, where he now uses a demon katana, and he has a permanently bonded black version of Silver Samurai's armor on his body.
That's sweet.
He was supposed to originally enact his revenge against the Silver Samurai, but he ended up abandoning this quest because the Silver Samurai seemed to have turned a new leaf. He then joined Sunpyre back in the multiverse when she left the team to go home. Speaking of Sunpyre, she is an alternate reality version of Sunfire's sister.
What?
And she's also the crown princess of Koronor, a planet hidden deep in the microverse. Eventually...
Wait. What?
A planet hidden deep in the microverse.
Wait. What?
Sunfire's sister. And she's also the crown princess of Koronor, a planet hidden deep in the microverse.
Wait.
Eventually...
What?
And she's also the crown princess of Koronor, a planet hidden deep in the microverse.
Oh, okay, cool.
Eventually, Wasabi no Ginger joins the team, and he's a trained chef who can use swords to fight. He has ki energy that he uses to make his swords paralyze people when he touches them. And they also got Fred. Just Fred. Though he does get the nickname Fredzilla, and his power is to turn into Fredzilla, a Godzilla-like monster. And that's basically it. Big Hero 6 hasn't shown up in very many comics, and they haven't been on TV, and there's no live-action film or show about them. But they do have this Disney Pixar movie coming out, and as far as I'm concerned, that's all that they need, because it's going to be awesome. It's Disney Pixar, guys. This is going to be epic. I'm Benny for...
Okay, cool. Sounds good, everybody. There's just one thing I want to check out. Quantum Realm City. MCU. Perhaps we should just watch the vid on this, yeah? Cosmic Wonder. You get the view today.
So, Ant-Man and the Wasp has been out in digital format for just a little bit now, and the Blu-ray comes out next week. With the release came some deleted scenes, some commentary, and some interviews with Peyton Reed, the director, by some people. And it seems like these deleted scenes, these commentaries, and these interviews lead us to believe that the Quantum Realm actually is going to play a huge role in the MCU moving forward. Truthfully, we don't really know much about Quantum Realm in the MCU right now. We took a quick look at it.
By the way, this is from
first Ant-Man movie,
2018.
An even quicker look at it in the Doctor Strange movie. And finally, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we got a little bit of a better look at it.
You would enter a reality.
And we're all looking forward to see where it will lead. It's already said to play a huge role in Avengers 4 and possibly Captain Marvel. And also, director Peyton Reed has teased that the Quantum Realm is going to be a bigger factor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe moving forward. My giveaway still continues if you'd like the chance to win a copy of Infinity War on Blu-ray or Ant-Man and the Wasp, some special edition posters and memorabilia. All you have to do is subscribe, like the video, and comment below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero. A couple of different interviews that talk about how important the Quantum Realm is going to be moving forward. So this is what he had to say in an interview with Screen Rant.
This is important.
And I think it goes without saying that there is so much more to explore in the Quantum Realm that we really only, in the context of the story, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we only had time to really scratch the very surface on it, because it's really seemingly infinite. So I would answer it in a general sense that yes, we really want to deal with the Quantum Realm more, because I think there's a lot more to deal with. And it's a whole important side of the Marvel Universe from the comics that I think really I'd love to see rendered in the MCU. And I would love to be a part of that. So that's probably the most specific I can be about that answer. But I know that it conceptually really excites me. So a couple things here. One, he says that they've only really scratched the surface. Like I previously mentioned, in all three films that we saw it, we really didn't see too much of it. But according to Reed, there's a whole lot more that is waiting to be
that was
discovered.
Peyton Reed's
so
comments.
That's clearly important.
Okay.
But at the end, he says, so that's probably the most specific I can be about that answer. To me, this sounds like he can't really give too much information about it, especially if it's going to be a huge part in the MCU moving forward. He can't give information away. So this interview makes it pretty clear that the quantum realm is really important moving forward, but let's go over to a different interview that Peyton Reed had with CBR. So CBR asked the question, there is still a lot of mystery around Janet's character, about the nature of her character and how she's been affected by the quantum realm. What do you make of the different speculations that she might be a villain down the line? Peyton Reed goes on to say that they had many discussions about first formulating the story. It's a big question what to do with her. How is she now? Is she still alive? How has she been affected? Etc. But the real interesting part is what he finished with when answering this question. He said, I can say that it was certainly one of the things that we talked about. If I say or reveal anything more about Janet, there's going to be a Marvel sniper that's going to shoot me in the neck with a tranquilizer.
Anytime they say
again,
that,
just like the
do you know
first
why they
interview,
say that? Does anybody know why they say that? I'm going to give you a hint, and I don't know for sure, but it's 100% because Feige threatens them with that. Why do you think they're all saying the same thing? Why do you think Olivia Wilde said Feige will hit me with the ray gun or whatever? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
He can't really say too much. He can't give
dancing
too
in
much
the videos
information away. And the reason is because the quantum realm doesn't just have to do with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Moving forward, it's going to have to do with the MCU as a whole. So he can't really give too much information about it because if he does, he'll be giving away potential spoilers for the future of the MCU. But here is the most interesting thing that has happened since Ant-Man and the Wasp came out. CBR asked, where do you recommend we pause the movie to get more information on something we may not have known or details that'll get us to know the characters better? Reed said a few things about Hank's laboratory, but then he went on to say, and then I would also say in the quantum realm, as Hank and Janet blast their way out of the quantum realm in the quantum pod, maybe freeze frame on some of those and see if you can see anything in the distance in the quantum realm.
This is very important because this was teed up by the director himself.
You can. As you can see in this photo, there is a whole entire subatomic city. Although we don't know anything about it, it clearly must be important to the future of the MCU if Peyton Reed led us there. And of course, now that we know that there's a subatomic city inside of the quantum realm, the question is, what characters are in this city? This is a huge find and could be huge going forward in the MCU. Again, we already know that the quantum realm is going to play a big part in Avengers 4.
She left the team to go home. Speaking of Sunfire, and she's also the crown princess of Koronor, a planet hidden deep in the microverse.
We know this from the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp when Janet says, watch out for a time vortex. And there is a lot of speculation and rumors that the quantum realm will be a big part of Captain Marvel as well, possibly be about her origin. So it's very clear that the quantum realm is going to play a huge role in the MCU moving forward.
Okay. Allow me to speculate. Who knows for sure what it all means? You know. But very interesting to say the least, yeah? So, Big Hero 6. We got Big Hero 6 coming in. Japanese-based Avengers-like team. Okay, let's talk about this. Agents of Atlas could fit. Jimmy Woo. A lot of people talk about how Jimmy Woo's being set up to be kind of more badass than he was before. He took out some sword agents pretty good. You know, pretty cool. Perhaps, who knows, has some training. You know, I would say, probably. You've got Simu Lee. Of course, Shang-Chi, Agents of Atlas. You know, that was a big-time rumor. That was a thing that I believe they actually will develop. I think Agents of Atlas will absolutely be a show developed for the MCU. And it is possible that, you know, that's what they're taking Big Hero 6 for. You know what I mean? But the other things that were involved there, right? The projects that the Diz Insider was talking about. One was Secret Invasion, right? Pretty wild. We think that's going to play a major role in the MCU moving forward. And the other was Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, come on, that's crazy. Now, let's talk about the Big Hero 6 stuff that we just learned. Seems awesome, but I think the clear thing here is that they Disneyfied the crap out of those comic books. But here's the deal. It's a Pixar movie, right? It's a Pixar movie. So what do you expect? Of course it's going to be sort of Disneyfied and brought back down to... I mean, they made him the smooshiest, cushiest thing ever, okay? But here's the question. Here is the real question, I guess. What version are we going to see in the MCU? Because if they bring Hero into the MCU, I would like to see more of the comic book version than the version we got from the film. Okay? That's me personally. I'd prefer to see something a little closer to the comic book version. A little bit more badass. I want a little more badass, please. Can I get badass? So, hopefully, we get badass version of that brought in, and it's like from a different multiverse kind of thing, or maybe just the fact that Wanda's breaking everything kind of just allows us then to have it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not Pixar? I'm pretty sure it's Pixar. Is it not? Maybe it's not. I bet it is. I bet it is. Or Walt Disney Animation. Oh my God, Walt Disney Animation Studios produced it, huh? Wow. Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's really interesting. Okay. Well, I would still probably argue that you would expect it to be Disneyfied, perhaps even more so, if that is indeed the case. That's kind of bizarre, to be honest with you. But regardless, the point is, animated, whether it be Pixar or the Disney studio, I think it sort of makes sense that it's for kids. Here's the question, though. They're doing the show, right? They're doing the show that seems to be spinning out of the movie. They just canceled the Disney XD show. Now they're doing the Big Hero 6 show over there. That, I believe, would appear to be more like just for that show and for that animated version. I would hope that the version we get in the MCU is a totally different version. Like, basically, I'm saying, like, please do not bring in a puffy, squishy Baymax. Like, I would really like a more badass Baymax. But you can still keep the squishy, cute one, because obviously that's resonating with a ton of people. That must be an incredibly popular IP for them to be doing any of this. And, you know, man, it's almost like I feel as though in my brain I'm convincing myself that it has to be a more badass version or the comic book version, because I can't start to, because, you know, Feige literally just kind of said that, like, we don't need a Star Wars Marvel crossover, right? And a lot of people were like, thank God, because, like, he's been going cray-cray with stuff, right? Like, from what we hear in the rumors and everything, it's going crazy, dude. So please don't, like, bring in freaking Mickey Mouse and all this other stuff into the MCU. Like, it doesn't seem necessary. So that's, I guess, part of the concern is, like, are we just going to start bringing in everything? There was a story that broke yesterday. I saw Adam share this on his Twitter. I'm not super sure what it was exactly about, but there's rumors about a film based on, like, almost like a multiverse idea for the Magic Kingdom, where in the Magic Kingdom, where all the Disney characters can go and exist together, that they were thinking about doing like a multiverse kind of thing with that, you know. And so the one really must wonder and start to begin to ask, like, what the fuck, like, what exactly is going on here? Like, what piece goes where? What? So if it's just a comic book thing, then I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, this is cool. And also, it still adds value to Big Hero 6. I joked on Twitter yesterday that the Disney Plus servers are now probably going to crash from people trying to watch Big Hero 6. I'm going to go check it out today. So, once again, the MCU sort of Creating more value for other Disney things. It's pretty interesting, man. What do you guys think about that? Let's talk about this a little bit. Let's just get into the chat before we get into super chats. I want to just know what you guys think about this. Disneyland is building a Big Hero 6 ride. Dude, they already did Ready Player One. That's fair. Ready Player One does have a lot of the similar ideas. Oh, it's happening. Kingdom Hearts on crack. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Kingdom Hearts on crack. That's the idea, right? Hey, in some ways that can be cool. I don't want that in the MCU, though. Poofy, squishy Baymax wouldn't look good in live action. Don't worry, says Craig D. Interesting point, Craig. Interesting point. Pseudo Pixar. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. It's like people who did Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, right on. They're doing good then. Wow. Shows how much I know about all that animated stuff. I feel like a shaky rumor. I believe. What? Shaky rumor? No, this is pretty legit, dude. It's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. Wreck-It Ralph 2 was like the test run for a possible major crossover. Interesting, because that was a part of it. You're right. Wow. There has to be sort of a limit, though, right? Like, there has to, like, you have to have parameters here. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. We're butting up against some stuff here that's like, man, it's pretty crazy. I don't know about all that. But on the surface, it's fine. It's cool. You know? Hey, I wonder, I want to ask you this. Do you, let me ask you this. Let's do 1, 2, and 3 for the projects you think these characters are most likely to appear in. Let's go. Number 1 is Agents of Atlas. Number 2 is the Secret Invasion show. And number 3 would be Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. You let me know in chat, which do you think is the most likely project for these characters to show up? Because I actually kind of think it's a tie. Looks like a lot of 3s. I mean, Doctor Strange is certainly, I mean, that would obviously make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Multiverse, if you're going in time and all that, right? Yeah. Yeah. I actually think it's kind of like a tie between 1 and 3. Yeah. Because Agents of Atlas, like if they want Agents of Atlas to really pop, I think this is a great draw for Agents of Atlas. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, if they go Amadeus Cho Hulk, I kind of might be all in on this team. That's kind of dope, dude. Like, that's a dope team. You know? There is much better multiverse stuff they can do with Doctor Strange. True, but Justin, we already have like incredible rumors like Hugh Jackman Wolverine, Deadpool, Tom Cruise Iron Man, Chris Evans Hydra Cap. These are all massive rumors for Doctor Strange 2 that do track. So there's already way crazier stuff going on. You know what I mean? But this could be just one more piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? I hate the hipster Hulk. Leave Cho out of it. But see, here's the thing. You haven't met the MCU version of that character. You've met the comic version of that character. You know what I mean? And by the way, I didn't think all of Cho's stuff was horrible. In fact, there was one run in particular. What was it? The Immortal Hulk? Because doesn't Cho play a part of the Immortal Hulk? Or is it just Banner? Man, there was something I read with that Hulk, and I'm forgetting what it was that I actually dug. I don't remember now. But regardless, the point is, you have not met the MCU version of the Amadeus Cho Hulk. You know, period. There were comic book versions Like, the MCU has taken incredible comic book characters and, in my opinion, given me, like, versions of them that I would hold up against some of my favorite comic book stories, for sure. So, more MCU justice for Hulk. You know, it's kind of interesting. What do you guys think of Mark Ruffalo Hulk? You think he'll ever get, like, real angry again and fight? Or you think that's, like, a forgotten thing, man? Because I would, man, I would really love to see Hulk get hulky and savage again, man. That would be the way. That would be the way. They wasted Hulk a little bit. Yeah. All right, let's get into Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start going through the questions and answers. Drop a super chat in if you want to get your question or answer or guarantee that your question get answered. And it does support the channel. Of course, we appreciate all the love. But if you don't have any loot, please do not worry about it. Times is hard out there. Throw your question into the chat, drop a like, and we'll try to get it to as many questions as we possibly can. Okay. Mason Graves says, Baymax versus Korg interaction would be, would cure depression. That's true. You're speaking of the Fluffy one, though, which would be funny. Fluffy, Baymax, and Korg would be kind of funny. That would be pretty funny. Achilles says, love your vids, man. Keep them up. Sorry, low donation. Dude, you'd never have to apologize for something like that. Come on, man. Come on. Every little bit helps, and likes help, and, you know, commenting helps, and, you know, everybody can do, what people can do is different. Fulcrum with the 25 of some kind of thingy currency. Hey, Josh, love your content. Is it possible if you would check out my WandaVision concept promo? Would love to hear your opinion on it. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You could try. You could email it to me, and maybe on some crazy whim, I will open up my email, randomly have a moment, and check it out. But to be honest with you, bro, there's like a million things ahead of that I have to take care of. Super Geeks Faction, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Michael Coleman, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Baymax confirmed for Armor Wars? No way. Is that real? Is that real? You messing with me? You messing with me right now? By the way, we do have to keep an eye out for crazzzzzy Marvel news that could be dropping at any moment. T-minus not many minutes until we find out if it's a good rumor, said Charles Murphy 18 minutes ago. Should we wait? Should we wait and talk about it live? Let me see here. Or were you just saying, like, Baymax Armor War would be dope? Don't freak me out like that, bro. Don't you do that. Huh. Okay, I don't see it. But we'll keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on this nerdy news, man. Okay. Let's keep going on these supers. Sorry, I got distracted. Stevie, by the way, Brian, you just did that. Big Stevie says, just a reminder for the resident Nerdvenger DC fans that Superman and Lois airs tonight. What? Superman and Lois airs tonight? What time? What time? I gotta check it out. Adam G BH6 was the big scoop for Disney Insider. Had to switch. What? I don't know if that's true. If that is true, that's rather disappointing. Because that's, I mean, not right. David Vonk says Big Hero 6 watch party. I thought about that actually, but I don't know, man. The time. Look, I'm in the middle of figuring out a million different things, including moving, which is difficult. So my free time in the next couple of weeks is going to be pretty short. But once I get settled, bro, we'll have so much more. Yeah, well, things like that will happen more often. Ben Edwards says, I feel a sense of accomplishment. I got banned by Everything Always for commenting on one of his BS videos. Yeah, look, I mean, here's my thing on those guys. both of them started out pretty good. Cosmic Wonder and Everything Always. They started out pretty good. They went a real bad clickbaity way. I don't watch their content all the time right now. Maybe they've improved their content. Maybe they haven't. I don't want to damn them, but honestly, especially Everything Always, he's kind of the worst. You know what I mean? Stevie says comics version of Baymax will be his battle mode. That would be sick. I would quite enjoy that. Any dirt on where they are going with Hulk? No, man, Logan, no real word on what they're doing with the Hulk. There's some BS rumors and stuff out there, but nothing that I can sort of know for sure. I know he will be in She-Hulk, but other than that, I don't really know much else. Frankie Goes is with the $2 holla, says, just saying good morning. Good morning to you, Frankie. Thank you for the love. Mike Howes says the Ultimates with Monica Spectrum, Will Smith, Blue Marvel. That would be, man, that would be crazy. Darcy Squirrel Girl. Dude, what? And Hero and Baymax exploring the multiverse. That is pretty freaking cool, dude. I really like a lot of that. Will Smith, Blue Marvel, man. I don't know, man. That'd be wild. Keaton Haas says, just love to support the channel. Also, the Elisa videos on WandaVision are great. Yeah, for sure. We're trying to get another Elisa video done this week, but we're both really busy with the other stuff. So there's a lot of content we're trying to push out and edit this week. So we'll see, though. Maybe maybe we could get an Elisa video. You know, honestly, you might get a couple Elisa and Josh videos maybe next week. Or something like that. There's just a lot going on. Chris says, when you watch Big Hero 6, make sure to watch the post-credit scenes too. Is that the Stan Lee thing or whatever? Because that kind of got ruined for me. Not that anyone ruined it per se, but the Stan Lee cameo thing seems pretty cool. That seems fun. Let's keep our eyes peeled for a couple of more minutes here. And see if any big scoopage comes out, huh? What about the scoopage? Let's see. I'm gonna check the comments on their tweet too. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Couple more supers. Give me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I see them. Whiskey Steve with the $5 holla says, getting some overtime at work and sharing some love. Put this towards your whiskey fund. Fire emoji, whiskey mode. Cheers to all the Nerdvengers. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the love, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you got some whiskey yourself there, man. Yeah, cheers. Oh, and to everybody that's like, you know, in the market or whatever, that's watching the bloodbath and all that. I mean, I haven't actually peeked at it since I started streaming. But yeah, retracements and that can be pretty scary. Some people think it's like a legit crash. I don't think so. But either way, yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough for sure. If only the stock market just went up all the time, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if everything just went up in value all the time? Dang, I knew I should have. Anyway, yeah. Ben Edwards says, anyone remember Evan Peters' appearance on The Office? I certainly do not, Ben. I wonder if anybody in chat does. I will tell you this. I really still feel. Here's what I will say. I am pretty certain that is still the X-Men Evan Peters. I believe we will actually get that confirmed in the next couple of episodes. Dan Larkin says, WandaVision T, I came for spoilers. Well, here's Dan. I will tell you that I'm doing a big video later today about the possibility of Magneto showing up in the show. So look for that later. JSOP4, Mark Ruffalo Hulk, a villain. Give us Maestro or World War Hulk. Dude, World War Hulk is something I've really wanted for a long time. Now, they did actually kind of do that a couple of times already where Hulk fights the Avengers. Like, they can't just keep going back to the Hulk fights the Avengers well, right? But Maestro could be really cool, especially with the time travel stuff they have going on, right? Will, thoughts on Dogecoin? I think it's a great crypto. Like all cryptos, you know, it's very volatile. So super volatile. I think it's a pretty cool crypto. Yeah, I like Doge. I have Doge. Yeah. Angel Gomez says, what do you think of the reports / rumors of Charlie Cox and Greg Clark returning for Secret Invasion? Yeah, seems right. Seems right on the money to me, man. And I'm really interested in why Cox in Secret Invasion. And here's the thing, we don't know if this is still true or tracking, but there was a time when the Secret Invasion rumors were that show was going to be like Alien 1 and all take place on a space base, like that sword base that we see in Far From Home. There were rumors that said the whole show is going to be isolated to a base in space. Well, here's the question. What the hell is Daredevil doing on a base in space? That don't make no damn sense. And so maybe it's a sprawling thing. Maybe it won't just be, you know, all on the base. Or there would have to be a reason as to why Daredevil would be up there. You know what I mean? So, pretty interesting to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty interesting. And I'm just going to keep waiting a little bit to see if the Diz Insider drops their big scoop. And if not, no big deal. We'll just kind of keep it moving. Not MCU related, but when do you think the Ahsoka series will be released? Probably maybe sometime next year, maybe sometime in 2023. It really depends. Really depends. Midnight says, do you play COD? I do, but I haven't played COD in so long, man. I've been playing more Apex Legends lately. I got back on Apex Legends. Having fun on that, but really scratch the surface of gaming. I'm just busy right now, man. When is Phil coming back? I think soon. Okay, I can't promise this because I might be playing Magic the Gathering at that time. And if I am playing Magic the Gathering that time, I need my Magic time and everybody's just got to leave me alone. But maybe we could do a Lois and Clark watch party or something, or at the very least do like a stream talking about it or something. You know what I mean? Did you get in on any of the NBA Top Shelf NFTs? No, I didn't because I can't, because there's so much that I have to take care of. Dude, I haven't even been able to watch, like, I'm frustrated because I'm actually hoping that I've seen some recovery in some stocks that I was actually thinking were going to keep going down and that I could buy on the dip when I got out of this stream, and it doesn't even seem like that's going to happen. So it's like, look, I can't. No, I didn't get any of the NFTs, dog, and I'm not pumped about it either. It's just like, there's only so much bandwidth that I have, you know what I mean? Look at Derek Connell tweet before Big Hero 6 tweet. Okay, roger that. Will do. But then why would Charles Murphy be waiting for it? Oh, dropping the big one now. Okay, roger that. Huh. So this is the big one? I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't really like it. You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, we're gonna call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Call it there on the show. Look for a ton of crazy Marvel videos coming out. Like, oh, and I did a. If you missed the stream yesterday and my take on the Ezra situation, the Rahul situation, Elisa did an edit of the stream yesterday, which I will be uploading probably in the next hour or two on the main channel, and then the big Marvel video. Well, one of them, the WandaVision video, will drop later today, just so you're aware, okay? Make sure you guys are checking out the Discord as well. If you are a Nerdvenger member, I'm going to drop some vids in there, talk to you about a bunch of different things. And yeah, I think that is going to do it for the stream today. Oh, wow. The stream, like, went off for a little bit? That's stupid. Sweet. Cool. Okay, guys. Yeah, that is going to do it for today. Thank you all so much. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I will see you in the next video.